Good morning. Welcome to your program Agenda here on Cignal TV channels 8 and 250 via the One News channel. I'm your host Cito Beltran, thanking you for joining us today. Maraming salamat po that you are subscribers of Cignal TV. And of course, thank you to those of you who watch us via Facebook, YouTube, and the Cignal Play app. Greetings to our friends in Canada, the US, and even in Europe, those who watch us via Facebook. And greetings to Shelo, Dine, and Bless, yung tatlong Mariang na meet ko last Saturday. Nagpa-picture. I just hope it is not part of your compliance requirement in the office. Okay, baka government employee sila. Alam nyo, many people magpapapicture sa'yo, yung pala proof or evidence of compliance lang pala yung kanilang picture. Anyway, thank you for joining us this morning, and please do stay with us because we have two very important subject matters to discuss. But first of all, we will be talking to the chairman of the MMDA regarding this problem, this headache that they are having with motorists who are violating lane assignments and in the end ending up dead. Okay, so tapos ang masisisi yung MMDA. Okay, so we will tackle that, but first we will of course do our introductions. Thank you also to PLDT Home Fiber Optic Internet that helps us be able to broadcast, quote-unquote, out here from Lipa City, Batangas. Okay, and for those of you who no longer have calendars or don't look at the Chinese calendars from the hardware, today is June 20, 2023. It's a Tuesday. And let's start the day with our daily starter. Okay, some of you or many of you might be saying, bakit nangyari ito? Why did this happen to me? Why do I have to go through this experience? Why do I have to face this challenge, etc.? The daily starter for today is something that occurred to me. So I will not say it's an original. It is just something I observed in life, okay? And it goes, if it did not happen to you, okay? Kung hindi nangyari yan sa'yo, if it did not happen to you, the good you've done would not have happened. Many of us go through unfortunate, challenging, painful and trying experiences, and we naturally go, God, why did you allow this? Why did this happen to me? But in hindsight, when you look back, it makes you a better person, a more compassionate person, or it gives you the wisdom and experience to understand what motivates other people. Bakit nag-iinarte itong taon to? Bakit ganito magsalita? Bakit ganito yung nangyayari? Because you've gone through it. You experience it. You are now more compassionate, understanding, and you are able to guide them, help them. And for some of us, our experience in turn, the things that happen to us have given us a purpose, a quest, a goal to make sure it doesn't happen to others. So remember, kung hindi nangyari sa iyo yung mga bagay na yan, malamang yung kabutihan na nagagawa mo sa iba ngayon ay hindi rin mangyayari. Let us be thankful, as we always say on the program agenda. Let us cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Let's now go to our front page of the Philippine Star, Tuesday, June 20, 2023, and the headline is LRT 1, LRT 2, hike fares starting August 2. Commuters face an increase of 2 pesos and 29 centavos in the minimum fare for the light rail transit LRT lines 1 and 2 beginning on August 2. In addition to that, a petition for the same fare hike rate for the Metro Rail Transit Line or MRT3 is set for refiling in 2 weeks. So yan po, no? You have that photo of commuters stepping out of the LRT2 and we will have to prepare ourselves. At least you have more than a month to get ready. Okay. Meanwhile, global competitiveness, Philippines drops four spots to 52nd. According to the Global Competitiveness Yearbook, the Philippines has fallen 4 spots, bumagsak 4 spots lower, primarily because of shortcomings or inefficiencies in government regarding public financing, infrastructure, etc. So, kailangang iayos. Here is a problem for those of you who are concerned with water. Highest dip in Angat, okay? Water level recorded. Okay. Yun po, medyo malaki-laki. The water level of Angat Dam dropped by at least 40 centimeters. Mahigit 1 dangkal. So, chances are people are going to have to start conserving water, do nothing. Kung gusto nyo magtipid, di maligo kayo sa ulan. Okay. BBM, President Bongbong Marcos declares fake news has no place in Philippine society. In his speech at the 14th International Conference of Information Commissioners or ICIC, in Pasay City, Marcos asserted that the Philippines is one with the organization in advancing people's right to access information and saying that fake news has no place in Philippine society. Okay, that firing squad photo with the Ninoy Aquino International Airport on the side is a photo during the Manila International Airport Consortium unveiling of their proposal for multi-phased NAIA master plan. Nagsama-sama sila and what they will be doing is proposing unsolicited proposal to the government to allow them to develop NAIA. Okay. Let's see kung this time matutuloy, etc. Okay, meanwhile, President Xi of the People's Republic of China has met with U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken with the intention of smoothing relationships, slowing down the rising tension and conflict, and hopefully arriving at a meeting of the minds. Okay. And to the lower of on the front page of the Philippine Star, government hospitals to employ nursing grads who failed board exams. Okay, wag po kayong magpro-protesta. Let's not get our hackles up. This is actually a good move, first move of the new Secretary of Health, Ted Herbosa, who has decided that they will hire at least 50% of those who took the board exams but did not pass, but who achieved at least 70 to 74% rating. Kasi half of the time po, many of those who did not pass the board exams did not pass primarily because of nerves, tension, etc., panic. Okay, I know because we took care of one who failed the board exams, if I'm not mistaken, twice. Ayun, awa ng Diyos. Nurse siya sa tabi-tabi. Sa tabi-tabi ng Ireland. Okay. Hello to you, my son Noli Biliran. Okay, so meanwhile, Bill seeks return to old school calendar. The Makabayan bloc in the House of Representatives have now pushed for the school calendar to revert to June to March, okay? From the current August to July. Okay, so yan po. And then, to the right of the front page, lower right, okay, a 3 million reward. The DOJ has released wanted posters for the arrest of former Corrections Chief Gerald Bantag and his deputy Ricardo Zulueta, who are facing murder charges. Ayun po, 3 million, total 2 million for Gerald Bantag and 1 million for Ricardo Zulueta y Soriano. Okay, and last but not the least, bottom photo of the Philippine Star shows a photo of the Adopt a City initiative of SM adopting Baguio City into the National Resilience Council Resilient Local Government Unit Program. Okay, so yun po, iba-ibang mga personalities, including Hansi of SM and Mayor of Baguio City, excuse me, Mayor Benjamin Magalong, etc. Okay, so that's all we have from the front page of the Philippine Star. Let's now go to our first topic for the day. Gab, if you would, please roll out the Betamax.
The Metro Manila Development Authority, or MMDA, reminds motorists to avoid taking the EDSA bus carousel lane. This after a freak accident involving a motorcycle rider occurred along the bus carousel lane near EDSA Shaw Boulevard on June 14. Aside from the carousel bus, the lane can only be used by ambulances and other permitted vehicles responding to an emergency situation. How else can the government keep the riders safe on the road? Let's find out on today's agenda.
Attorney Romando Artes is the acting head of MMDA. He was reappointed in this position after leading the MMDA from March 1 to June 30, 2022. Prior to this, he was the agency's general manager.
Attorney, good morning. Chairman, good morning. Welcome to the program agenda. Kamusta ka na, sir? Oops, you are on mute.
Sorry. Magandang umaga sa'yo, Cito, at sa viewers mo. Okay naman tayo.
Okay, thank you for joining us. And of course, you know that we are focusing our discussion for today regarding the motorcycles on the roads, and some of them MMDA, EDSA Metro Manila, some pinag-uusapan din namin outside Metro Manila, because mukhang in my column, I labeled them as the new kings of the road. But they are not the royalty that we would like to imagine. They have taken over the very kingly behavior of the former jeepney drivers, hari-hari. What is our situation and your plans for the new king of the roads? Kasi in the video we showed, that was a very serious tragedy, and that's not the first one.
Yes. In fact, parang a few months back, meron ding isang motorcycle driver na pumasok sa bus lane na nahagip ng bus. Nagresulta rin ito sa pagkamatay motorcycle rider. As early as June 5, dahil nga namomonitor namin na maraming pumapasok sa bus carousel lane, kami ay nanawagan through our social media pages na nire-remind yung mga motorcycle riders at iba pang mga drivers na bawal pumasok doon sa bus carousel, lalong-lalo na kung hindi ka otorisado. Dahil napakadelikado talaga, Cito, na unang-una, hindi mo naman ine-expect kung ikaw ay bumabaybay doon sa bus carousel, interesado vehicle ka, hindi mo ina-expect na may biglang magka-cut sa'yo. So, ang tendency, mababangga mo, masasagasaan. So, nag-operate kami dyan for 10 days. 351 yung aming nahuli na nagba-violate. Pero, namamonitor pa rin namin sa aming CCTV cameras na parami ng parami yung nagba-violate. So, ito siguro ay dahil sa suspended yung aming NCAP, pero tinuloy-tuloy pa rin namin yung pagmamonitor at pag-note ng mga violations. Imagine, Cito, noong bago masuspend ang NCAP, 9,514 lamang ang average one-year violation sa NCAP namin. Tumaas yan kaagad the following month after suspension ng 22,000. At noong Mayo alone, umabot ito na mahigit 32,000. Siguro dahil nga alam nila na suspended ang NCAP at hindi naman namin kayang bantayan lahat ng karsada na sasakupan namin. At pag alam nila na walang enforcers, lumalakas ang loob nila mag-violate. So, naitala din namin after suspension ng NCAP na tumaas yung bilang na aksidente. Sito, nakakalungkot yan dahil may World Bank study saying every fatal crash, road crash accident ay nagre-resulta ng pagkawala ng between 3 to 5 million pesos na cost sa bawat pamilya. So,
Chairman, can we do it piece by piece, no? Because I did the article because of that accident in the bus lane. Now, some people have explained that may problema talaga yung carousel bus lane. It's a good idea. It has solved the problem. It has lessened traffic and traffic flow for Metro Manila on EDSA. Ang nagiging problema is that the concept is misunderstood because of fake news, I suppose. Ako po ay naligaw na ako dyan minsan. It is done in such a way that especially in the Buendia area, pag galing ka dun sa dalawang service road, yung side road at saka yung middle road, you could end up on the bus lane because naipit ka, na-box in ka. Now, some people have said, dapat talaga na very restrictive ang pasok doon. Hindi ka makakapasok unless bus ka or emergency vehicle ka. Now, hindi ba natin pwedeng lagyan nyo ng monitor, ng toll gate or something, yung parang level, like in the expressway, so that if you're not an emergency vehicle or you're not a bus, that thing won't go up?
Good suggestion yan. We'll study it. Titingnan natin kung ano pa yung mga improvements na pwedeng gawin. Actually, may study naman dyan ang SWECO, yung funded by Swedish government. Marami na silang recommendations na ginawa to improve itong bus carousel. Kami po ay humingi ng pamanhin kasi ito po kasing ating karsada ay hindi nakadesign dyan. Even yung mga buses. So marami po talagang sections na nagme-merge. Like, kunyari galing ka ng south going north, kung pupunta ka ng San Juan, Green Hills, kailangan mong tumawid doon sa bus lane. Yung mga ganoon, maraming challenges talaga. Pero at the end of the day, I think tama kayo, beneficial po ito dahil bumilis po yung daloy ng traffic sa EDSA despite na tumaas yung bilang ng sasakyan from 405,000 pre-pandemic. Ang takbo dati, 11 kilometers an hour, northbound, southbound, 13 kilometers an hour. Ngayon po, nasa 24 and 21. So, bumilis naman po yung average speed
At
sa
saka
EDSA.
nabawasan yung bottleneck, Chairman.
Yes. Wala rin po yung usual na stop-and-go traffic natin sa EDSA whole day. Ngayon po, may mga peak hours na lang like 7 to 9 in the morning and 5 to 8 p.m. in the evening. So, malaking bagay po. But we'll continue we will continue to find ways to improve po itong bus carousel. At Katulong
Yeah.
naman po tayo ng DOTR dyan, na dyan po ang Swedish government na pinafund po talaga itong bus carousel na.
So hindi malayong mangyari na pwede kang maglagay nung bar, nung
Pwede po, pwede po. Maganda
oh,
pong suggestion yan.
oh,
Na,
kasi ano naman, either bigyan mo lahat ng bus ng RFID or magtao kayo na isang tao, because I mean one individual, you're creating jobs, and also paying one individual to lift that bar for emergency vehicles, etc., is more efficient than, as you said, one person dying makes us lose 3 million pesos.
sige po, paaaral po natin yan. Ang in charge po kasi ng bus
Suggestion lang po
carousel
yun,
yan.
Chairman, hindi po.
Yes,
Hindi po
kasi
tayo
po,
nagmamarunong.
we welcome po any suggestion. We listen naman po sa mga suggestions dahil baka po may nakikita ang mga tao na hindi naman namin na nakikita dahil baka masyado na kaming, how do you call that, fixated sa mga bagay-bagay na meron kayong nakikita na hindi namin nakikita. Kaya welcome po sa amin lahat.
Tsaka siguro humanap tayo ng mga marites na MMDA enforcer para kumalat na yung balita na naku, pag nahuli ka dyan sa bus lane na yan, aabutin ka ng siyam-siyam bago mo makuha yung lisensya mo, etc. Because, when word gets out that, they're really being arrested, tumitigil naman eh. I remember on the SLEX, NLEX, when yung mga pasaway kong kilala started getting arrested and having to pay 2,500 fines sa LTO for speeding, ayun, bigla silang bumait. Perhaps, magkano ba ang fine for entering the bus lane, Chairman?
1,000 lamang po eh. Kaya maliit, maraming nagre-risk, lalo na yung mga kaya. Talagang pag nagmamadali sila, they will risk paying the 1,000 fine.
Yeah,
siguro tama kayo. Aralin din namin yung panukala na itaas yung penalty para po mas madala yung maging punitive talaga.
Kumbaga socialized penalties or socialized fines, di ba? Kung motorcycle ka, dahil 2 wheels ka lang, medyo panghanap buhay, o sige, 1,000 ka. Pero kung naka-SUV ka, na may feeling congressional ka o VIP ka, 5,000 ang babayaran mo. Palagay ko titigil yung mga kamuting amo na yan eh.
We'll take that into consideration. Alam nyo lang naman dito sa atin, pag sinasabing tataasan yung penalty, nababash kami at sinasabi na buaya kami, nasisira yung concept na ito ay punishment for violation.
Pero yung dun sa bus carousel, Chairman, maraming nagingit-ngit. Marami sa amin galit talaga pag nakikita namin yung mga naka-SUV na bagong-bago, naka-van, na akala mo kung sino silang, akala nila feeling President of the Philippines sila eh. So siguro pag sila yung tinarget ninyo, people will be more supportive. And of course, it's a matter of public information, and we here in Agenda will definitely support you on that.
Salamat po. Anyway, may discussions po kami ngayon with the OTR and HPG. Ang sabi nga po namin sa preliminary discussions na mas maganda ang HPG ang manguna sa paghuhuli itong mga nagbabiolate. Force multiplier lamang po ang MMDA. Para po kung sakaling VIP po yung pumasok, mas may authority po ang HPG naman.
At saka Chairman, camera lang ang katapat niyan. Huwag nilang sabihin VIP sila. Ilagay mo dito sa program ng Agenda para makita yung pagka-VIP nila sa carousel lane, di ba? Anyway.
Actually, yun din po yung isa naming resulta ng suspension ng NCAP. Dati kahit na hindi sila hinuhuli physically, tinatag po namin yan sa aming no contact apprehension. So, pinapadala na lang po namin yung penalty. So, ngayon po kasi suspended, hindi po rin namin sila mahuli.
Yeah, but nothing prevents you from recording the fact that they violated. So it can actually be shared with the media, especially kung mag-iinarte sila o magyayabang-yabang sila, right?
Pwede po siguro yan. Tingnan lang po namin yung mga provisions ng law regarding data privacy.
Okay, I know you're a very busy person and you can't stay the whole show unless nagbago schedule mo this morning. Pero matanong lang natin, regarding the same problem, you know that makulit ako, I have not given up on the dream of a dedicated motorcycle lane. You guys put up something in cooperation with the Quezon City government. What happened to that experiment, if you call it an experiment? And what is the possibility of doing that on the entire length of EDSA? Because that will also reduce accidents and risks.
Una-una, maganda naman po yung naging resulta ng implementation sa Commonwealth noong exclusive motorcycle lane. Unang-una, makikita po namin o nakikita namin na majority sa ating mga nagmumotor ay sumusunod. Ang challenge lamang po namin dyan, since suspended din po yung NCAP, kailangan po namin maglagay ng enforcers the whole stretch ng Commonwealth. At sa gabi, kailangan na po namin i-pull out yung aming mga tao dahil delikado po na nakatayo sila sa gitna ng karsada sa gabi. Pag bumilis po ang daloy ng traffic, ay baka ma-aksidente po yung ating enforcers. Pero sa aming pong observation, successful siya in a way dahil nabawasan una yung aksidente. Pangalawa, nagkakaroon na po ng change ng mindset, lalong-lalo na sa nagmumotor. As I've said, majority po sa kanila ay sumusunod. At pag meron pong tumutungtong na four-wheel vehicle doon sa kanilang exclusive motorcycle lane, binubusinahan po ng lahat para po umalis doon sa lane. So, in a way, pinoproteksyon na ng mga motorsiklo yung exclusive motorcycle lane. So, in that regard, kung nabawasan po yung aksidente, I can say na successful siya. It's just that kailangan pa rin po ng mga adjustments. Lalong-lalo na po pag na-implement uli or na-lift yung TRO ng NCAP, dahil kailangan po namin maglagay dyan ng rear-facing cameras dahil alam po natin na yung plate number ng motorsiklo ay nasa likod lamang. Yan po ay ginagawa na natin ngayon sa bus carousel. Naglalagay na po tayo ng rear-facing camera. At yun naman pong plano sa EDSA, meron na po tayong kinomission na study for detailed engineering design kasi meron tayo pong proposal na magkaroon ng elevated walkway and bikeway sa EDSA. Pag po natuloy yan, yung ating pong sidewalk ay mawawala na. Yung bicycle lane, hindi na po kakailanganin dahil papanik na po sila sa taas. Ang kasama po sa ini-study ay pag nagawa po itong elevated walkway and bikeway sa EDSA, yung second lane po ay baka pwedeng gawin na exclusive motorcycle. So kasama po yan sa aming inaaral sa ngayon.
Okay, the idea of an elevated bikeway and pedestrian lane is new, and that would surely reduce accidents, injuries, etc. Now, may mga nagsasabi naman, bakit hindi na lang tanggalin lahat yung sidewalk na yan dyan dahil it's a highway. Most highways around the world, wala naman talagang sidewalk. And most of them are actually fenced. Kumbaga, hindi ka pwedeng magtayo ng parking slot katulad ng mga businesses dyan. Ako po, magagalit sila sa akin. Pero dito ka lang makakita ng highway, pagkatas may paradahan sa tagiliran. Parang, sabi nga ng mga foreigners, what kind of system is this, Cito?
Medyo matagal na po kasi din tong EDSA at pinalapad na rin ng pinalapad. Kaya inabot na rin po siguro yung establishment sa tabi. Pero kasama nga po yan sa pinapaaral natin sa feasibility study na ating pong kinomission para po makita at ma-address yung mga challenges. Dahil marami pong entrance and exit papunta sa EDSA at sa iba pang mga minor streets. Yun din po yung challenge. Kaya nga po, kung matutuloy po itong elevated walkway and bikeway sa EDSA, Ang balak po namin yung pinaka rightmost lane, yun po yung lane na gagamitin nung kumakaliwa, lumalabas na EDSA at pumapasok. Then motorcycle lane sa second lane. And then yung third and fourth lane, yun po yung malayo pa yung pupuntahan para po dire-diretso sila sa EDSA. At sa tingin po namin, bibilis po yung daloy ng traffic pag yan po ay ating.
So what is the vision? Saan mag-uumpisa? Where will this elevated pedestrian and bicycle lane begin? How long is the intended platform?
Magsisimula po tayo, ang una po naming nakita sa initial study, yung medyo maluwag po yung pinaka sidewalk na pwedeng pagtayuan at medyo hindi masyadong challenging ay from Guadalupe to Cubao, yung initial po natin tinitingnan.
Okay,
Pero pag
Guadalupe
naging
to
effective,
Cubao.
pag naging effective po, we can extend it hanggang Caloocan siguro.
Okay, but why not more on the Ortigas Makati area dahil most of the employees go to that direction? Ano yung logic po ng Guadalupe to Cubao?
Una-una, mas malapad po yung sidewalk. Mas madali po siya i-erect. Kung makikita nyo po after kasi ng Guadalupe, yung mga sidewalk po natin ay maliit. Tapos for sure, magkakaroon po tayo ng challenge or opposition sa mga nakatira doon sa exclusive subdivisions sa Makati na madadaanan po nito. Elevated way just in case po na ituloy natin ang
Abay, pero ito naman ay nasa public space, di po ba? Hindi naman ito, okay, matatanaw yung bahay nila, sorry na lang. But even now, natatanaw na yung mga bahay nila. In fact, I've noticed that on EDSA, particularly near the Kalayaan Road flyovers, doon sa flyover coming from Ayala, tanaw mo na yung mga living room ng mga nakatira doon.
Aaralin po natin yan, pero ito nga po, as I've said, ito pong segment na ito na na-identify natin from Guadalupe to Cubao, mas madali po yung implementation. Kaya uunahin muna po natin.
Okay, well, you're doing an engineering study, you're having it done by, you've outsourced it. But in the meantime, I mean, all of that, from engineering study to building getting the funding, the physical structure right of ways, it's going to take years. Baka bago mangyari yan, para wala na tayo pareho. Sa public space.
Hindi naman po siguro.
Hindi, ibig sa public space, di ba? Ika nga, baka nag-retire na tayo, wala pa. What about the immediate period or the immediate future, yung what's on the ground? Hindi pa ba kayang gawin sa EDSA yung ginagawa natin dyan sa Quezon City?
Hindi pa po siguro, Casito. Although, inaaral na rin po yan sa ngayon as we speak dahil po marami rin pong challenges dyan. As I've said, marami pong entrance and exit mula sa EDSA. So, isa po yan sa challenge. Yung dedicated bicycle lane, isa pa po kasi nag-lane dieting tayo. Kung maglalagay po tayo ng another exclusive lane para sa motorsiklo, kailangan i-redesign or ayusin yung spacing. So, marami pa pong consideration yan na kasama naman po sa pinaaral natin. Kasama na po yan dito sa study na ginagawa natin for elevated walkway and bikeway.
Okay, regarding the NCAP, na alam ko talagang pinupush mo as chairman of the MMDA, my last question is, what compromise is the MMDA or, commitment is the MMDA willing to offer para lang mabawasan yung opposition? Because I think the problem with the NCAP policy was that, number one, medyo feeling ng marami one-sided yung arbitration Number two, masyadong matagal yung notification, and in many cases malalaman mo lang pag nagrehistro ka, etc. So what commitments or compromises is the MMDA willing to undertake?
Well, actually, kasi dito po sa ating single ticketing system, maraming issues na na-raise doon sa Supreme Court case na na-address na nitong single ticketing. Like, meron po tayong contest mechanism na pinadali yung payment system at lalong-lalo na yung mga penalties, ni-standardize natin. Kasi isa sa mga reklamo yan na merong sobrang taas, merong mababa. Dito po na standardize na natin doon sa 20 common violations. So I think with that, ma-address po yung halos lahat ng concerns once na full rollout na po natin itong single.
Okay, what about the delay in notification? Kasi alam ko, it's not all your fault. Meron talagang mga vehicles na hindi naka-transfer, fully registered. But ano bang magagawa para hindi naman yung, wow, nakuha ko lang yung information 1 year after, tapos 5 na pala yung huli ko, hindi ko alam na nahuli ako for something.
Well, sa amin po sa MMDA, inire-ready na po namin yan. Kasama po dyan yung computerization ng sending ng notice. Meron na po kaming agreement with PhilPost. May sarili kaming, kumbaga, i-print na lang namin yung envelopes, may barcode, para po madali yung sending ng notices. Yun po namang hindi na siya yung may-ari. I think it's the fault na noong bumili ng sasakyan na hindi niya na ipalipat agad. So talagang yung notice talagang ipapadala namin kung saan yung last known address.
Okay, so at least you've addressed those questions, and Chairman Artes, thank you very much. At least naliwanagan natin, may natutunan na naman kami bago, yung elevated pedestrian and bike lane on EDSA. That is something very interesting, and of course how the single ticketing system has resolved many of the issues. So hindi po tayo against motorcycle riders. We want to defend and protect them, but they must start by defending and protecting themselves. Thank you very much, Chairman Artes.
Thank you and good day.
Okay, God bless you, Chairman. Okay, yan po, Chairman Attorney Romando Artes of the MMDA. We will go for a quick break, and when we return, we will go to another regular here on Agenda who always talks to us about where to place our money. We'll be right back here on Agenda.
Continues to experience discrimination not just socially but also economically. For example, since the law doesn't recognize LGBT couples legally, members of the community can't make their partners as beneficiaries of their SSS, Pag-ibig, and PhilHealth accounts. What other negative financial implications are they facing? And what should be done to make a more inclusive finance space? Let's discuss that on today's agenda.
Vince Rapisura is a known financial expert in the country. In 2004, Rapisura established the Social Enterprise Development Partnerships, or SEDP, a company that provides financial literacy trainings to overseas Filipino workers. SEDP is present in 15 countries worldwide.
Okay, Vince, good morning. Welcome back to the program.
Hi, good morning, Cito, and happy Pride Month sa ating lahat.
Okay, I have to confess, no, when you first suggested this topic, I'm just being transparent here, okay? It's like, I was kind of like hesitant because I don't want the topics on agenda becoming, the parang personal interest or, yung bang parang may agenda within the agenda. Okay, but as I read the material and as I listened to the intro, I realized that what we're talking about is inequality or a situation that does not address reality. And there are issues for LGBT people, issues for single mothers, single fathers, etc. Sabi ko nga, yung mga babae may maternity leave. Paano naman yung lalaki? Mas madali kaming mamatay kaysa sa babae. Bakit kami walang leave, di ba? So we all have our problems, but I won't delay it. What are the real problems for the community, for the gay community regarding all of this?
Yeah. So I categorize them into three buckets, no, Cito. Meron tayong tinatawag kasi na mga rainbow providers, mayroong mga compelled family caregivers, at saka yung itong isa naman ay medyo talagang challenging. Ito yung tinatawag ko na mga fabulously broke na mga LGBTQIA+ na community members, no. So if I may, itong una natin na rainbow providers, sila yung nag-shoulder ng significant financial responsibilities in the family. Kasi sila yung sinasabi na, hindi ka naman magkakapamilya eh. So, ikaw dapat tulungan mo kami bilang kami ang iyong pamilya. And in that regard, ang nangyayari, yung responsibility nila sa kanilang pamilya takes precedence over their life goals. Na nakakalimutan na nila yung sarili nila, and it becomes a source of resentment for them and for the family also in the long run.
Not just resentment, but outright bitterness. Kasi I have known several people who are like that. Nagpaaral ng pamangkin, nabuntis yung pamangkin, lahat ng hira, parang walang yaka, nagpaalipin ako, naging katulong ako, pagkatapos maglalandi ka lang dyan. Parang,
Yeah, oo. So, ganun parati yung nangyayari, no? At sinasabi nga natin dito, sila din yung parang nagiging emergency fund. Sila yung mga tinatakbuhan, sila yung nagiging safety net. So, yan yung rainbow providers, no? So, pronounce ito sa LGBT community, pero of course, hindi natin sinasabi na exclusive, no? Sa community yan, no? Tapos,
well, you're calling it rainbow because it is the gender the gender identification or colors of the LGBTQ.
yes, oo.
And because pasensya ka na, Vince, matanda na ako eh. So sasabihin, bading ka, bakla ka naman, tomboy ka, hindi ka na mag-aasawa, di magtrabaho ka na lang para sa pamilya mo.
Tama, ganyan yung paningin. Kaya ang sinasabi namin parate, dapat buksan yung communication lines within the family at ipaalala din sa family na, may buhay din naman po yung LGBT natin. At dapat
may karapatan din.
Oo. At parang bibigyan natin sila ng pagkakataon na mamili na bibigay nila ito voluntarily at hindi sila pinupuwersa. So yan yung unang category, the rainbow providers. Okay. So next naman ito yung compelled family caregivers. So ito yung mga primary providers ng care and support sa mga family members for the same reason, dahil nga hindi ka naman magpapamilya at wala ka namang trabaho ngayon or wag ka nang magtrabaho, alagaan mo na lang si mama or papa or alagaan ng mga kapatid. So the role is not chosen by the LGBT person, but it is assigned based on cultural norms or familial expectations. Itong role na to can be rewarding kung pinili talaga nung tao, nung LGBT na gusto niyang gawin ito. But it can also result to what we call caregiver fatigue because of the tremendous personal sacrifice that they have to give to be able to fulfill this role. So may mga iba na nagre-resign sa trabaho o kaya hindi nagpapatuloy sa kanilang pag-aaral kasi kailangan nga na may mag-alaga sa pamilya. So yan yung pangalawang category. Yung pangatlong category naman natin, ito yung tinatawag ko na fabulously broke. Ito yung mga sa mga kailangan nilang i-express ang kanilang gender identity at i-assert yon because they feel that they're not being recognized in the community, and in that regard ay napapagastos sila, and some of them go into overspending na out of control at pupwede rin na nangungutang na sila para makompleto ang kanilang outfit o ang kanilang kasuotan just to prove themselves in society. So kailangan ding i-watch out ito ng mga nasa LGBTQIA+ na community.
Okay, so what is your suggestion? Because I mean, honestly, I have been watching some programs abroad, and the LGBTQIA community is already part of the discussions, their problems, and they seem to have the same set of problems like everybody else. Couples, quote unquote, one is the breadwinner and the other one is the guilt-ridden partner. Kasi parang, I'm not contributing, I want to contribute, pero mas malaki ang kita niya, etc. And then in the Asian context, you have LGBTQ couples and it's not just them. Parang, hello, paano naman yung nanay ko, tatay ko, alagaan din natin. So what are your suggestions?
So yung solutions dito ay multi-level siya. So let's first start with the government level. Ano ba yung pwedeng gawin ng gobyerno to support this community? So number one is on the anti-discrimination part. Kasi for example, may mga LGBTQIA na nadidiscriminate sa trabaho pero wala silang recourse against the employer kasi walang basis sa batas ang diskriminasyon for gender. Tapos maganda rin sana na magkaroon ng legal recognition rights kasi for example may mga kakilala tayo na mga couples, the lesbian couples or gay couples, nag-adopt sila pero they're not given the proper adoption rights, and hindi rin sila nabibigyan ng proper property rights as in the case of developed countries sa civil unions nila. So at the government level, marami siyang pwedeng gawin in terms of legal protection at saka equal rights for the community. At
in the primer that I got, even SSS, pag PhilHealth, you cannot fall under as a dependent. But Vince, let's go for a quick break. First, we'll just go for a quick break. We'll be right back because after that, I'll give you all the time. We'll be right back here on Agenda. Welcome back to the program Agenda, your program, and with us today is Vince Rapisura, our regular go-to guy regarding finance. And Vince Rapisura is now discussing with us the disadvantage experienced by members of the LGBTQIA audience. Okay. Vince, can you please continue?
Yeah. So as I mentioned a while ago, no, yung ating mga pupwedeng gawin na masolusyonan ito at the government level, yung challenges ng mga LGBTQIA+ in terms of the financial challenges. So punta naman tayo sa community level. Kasi at the community level, we could actually become an ally to the LGBTQIA+ community and advocate for equal rights and report discrimination if this happens. Sa family level naman, ay maganda na buksan natin ang ating communication lines for understanding and acceptance ng mga family members natin who are in this community. At ang mahalaga dito talaga ay magkaroon tayo ng shared financial planning para talagang leveled off yung expectations. Hindi na siya shortchange ang mga lesbians, ang mga gays, ang mga transsexuals, at hindi rin naman nakakalimutan yung responsibilities and obligations within the family. Tapos maganda rin po na suportahan natin yung mga career or edukasyon ng ating mga anak kung tayo ay mayroong LGBT na mga anak. Kasi kadalasan ay naisasantabi or nagiging second priority sila at yung mga non-LGBT yung nabibigyan ng priorities. At the personal level, at ito yung may kaya talagang baguhin ng LGBT mismo, is of course to improve their financial literacy level. At this level, dapat ay na-recognize nila at napagpaplanuhan ang mga life goals nila, at ito ay nako-communicate within the family para talagang mayroong buy-in within the family at magtutulungan for those life goals. Tapos, gagawa ng desisyon whether tayo ba talaga ay up to what limit yung kaya natin ang roles natin bilang carer or provider sa ating family. Kasi mahirap po na aakuhin natin lahat yung responsibilidad na yan sa family natin. At yung lagi ko ang sinasabi dyan is, if you love and accept yourself, hindi mo kasi kailangang patunayan yung sarili mo sa ibang tao. At usually, kapag pinapatunayan mo yung sarili mo sa ibang tao, diyan tayo napapagastos, diyan napaparami yung mga expenses natin.
Okay, Vince, there are issues regarding insurance, property ownership, benefits. What can the LGBT community do para yung kapartner mo magiging beneficiary mo?
Yeah. Sa insurance, we have to commend the Insurance Commission for this kasi it has already liberalized kung sino yung pwedeng ilagay as beneficiary doon sa insurance. So, hindi kinakailangan na blood relative yung magiging beneficiary doon sa life policy mo. So, pwedeng itong kahit sino. So, even your partner, if you are in an LGBT relationship, pwede mo siyang ilagay. Kapag naman sa properties, common properties, ang ginagawa usually mas maganda na sa property ay ilalagay natin yung pangalan nating dalawa doon sa titulo, for example, kung land title yan, Pero ang disadvantage din nito dahil wala ngang legal protection, kapag namatay yung isang partner ay hindi yan automatic na may claim yung partner mo doon sa share mo. Kasi hindi ka compulsory heir. Mapupunta yan doon sa family members nung partner mo. So maganda na bago pa mangyari ang mga hindi inaasahan, ang kamatayan, for example, ay mapag-usapan na ito with your partner and with your family members para hindi siya magre-result sa away kapag nangyari yun.
Pero pwede ba yun in the title that the partners are reflected as owners? Do you have to have a registered business before you can put it in the title?
Hindi naman, kasi ang proof lang nun ay kayong dalawa ang bumili nun. So even if you are quote-unquote friends lang, magkaibigan lang kayo, and you bought that property together, ay pwedeng ilagay yung pangalan nyo doon sa titulo.
Okay, joint owner. Now for SSS, etc., kanya-kanya pa rin. PhilHealth,
Oo.
kanya-kanya pa rin.
Oo, yun nga yung masaklap doon eh. May isa pa ngang case diyan na dahil hindi considered na family ang LGBT couples, may na-demolish tapos hindi sila nabigyan ng housing doon sa relocation site because they're not considered a family. Eh meron pa silang adopted daughter. So parang they're coming up with solutions sa mga problema sa society pero hindi sila recognized ng state at hindi sila nabibigyan ng social service for that.
Okay, well, unfortunately, those are the realities that come with those decisions and choices. Thank you for the insight, for at least opening a window to the world and challenges of the LGBTQIA. Thank you, Vince Rapisura, and looking forward to our next episode with you. God bless you.
Salamat din, Cito, and have a good day.
Okay, that's Vince Rapisura, one of our financial advisors here on Agenda. Let's now go to our closing blessing for the week from the book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 15 to 16. He will call on me and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. This is what the Lord promises to those who call upon God Almighty, to those who believe and trust in God. As something I read this morning, God did not say, understand me. God said, believe in me, and may He bless you. I'm Cito Beltran, thanking you. Please keep it here on One News.